In this episode of ADJ2, we'll be looking back at a case, but not just any case, the Marvin Anderson case, a man who was wrongfully convicted for more than 20 years, and now his truth will come out. So where are we heading to right now? Right now we're just headed to go see the sheriff that was there during the investigation, so we can go ahead and ask him questions about what happened and why they decided to go with Marvin Anderson instead of the actual perpetrator. So why did this case intrigue you? Marvin Anderson was an innocent man. They wrongfully convicted him without having any evidence of him doing that case. The only reason why they convicted him was because he had a white girlfriend, and the girl said that the guy told her that he's been with a white woman before, and that's the reason why they decided to get him, other than getting the guy who actually committed the crime. Alright, thank you, Mr. Torres, for meeting with us today. I do like to speak to you about the case, the Marvin Anderson case. I'd like to know more about what happened since you were there.
Correct.
Go.
So, now, without discussing too much of the case, what we did learn about Marvin Anderson is that our suspect claimed that it was a black man that had raped her and was with a white woman. And the way we connected Marvin Anderson to the case was that he was the one in the residential neighborhood itself, and that's how we connected him. And we were able to go to his job and get him a photo of him, a photo ID, and actually get him into the lineup.
So, from your perspective, do you think the fact that he was a black man dating a white woman, and it was an only white juror case, that's the reason why he was wrongfully convicted?
What we learned during our investigation was that all of our evidence was leading towards Marvin Anderson because of what our victim had claimed of him being with a white woman. So when we were able to connect all that evidence towards Marvin Anderson, when we were able to get him into the police station and do a photo lineup, our victim even was able to point out and say that it was Marvin Anderson during that photo lineup.
So thanks to the Innocence Project that you're in, we were able to find out that Marvin Anderson, that he was not guilty, that he was actually innocent. How did you guys go about that, like that he was innocent?
See, the criminalist, she went and saved DNA evidence in her journal. She's not allowed to do that typically, but thankfully she did, because we were able to prove that he was
innocent.
Innocent, yeah.
So since you guys have the DNA of the real perpetrator, what are you guys going to do with the DNA?
Well, at the moment we have 2 suspects in custody. I'm not allowed to go in too much detail, but I'm leaning towards one guy that we haven't, John Anderson.
So the victim stated that she was kidnapped by a guy on a bike, though a guy that owned that bike said that his bike was stolen him hours before the actual rape happened. And he stated that it was John Otis Lincoln who stole the bike. Why didn't they take that into consideration?
You know, one thing that we actually missed during this whole case was the fact that Marvin Anderson's attorneys didn't want John Otis to take the stand because they were defending him in another case.
And then a year later, he decided to confess that he was the one who raped her. But they didn't believe him.
Nope, because he was looked to be untruthful.
Okay. So back in 1982, in Virginia, that is when Marvin Anderson was the one who was convicted wrongfully for abduction, forcible sodomy, burglary, and kidnapping.
Yes. Now, a lot of things that happened to go against Marvin Anderson will start off with the photo lineup. The photo lineup itself, the victim was able actually to choose him out because his ID, his photo was in color, and the rest of the photos of the other people in the photo lineup were all in black and white. So they were strike one if you kind of think of it. The second thing that happened also, which was really significant, was the fact that they brought him back for a second lineup, and they brought everyone else new except him. So he was more easily identified by our victim. So that also played a huge role in why he was convicted.
You're gonna cut it because I can't believe he served 20 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. I wonder how his life is now. Well, I know he actually, he fulfilled his dreams. He's now a fighter now who he's happily married now. And that's the Marvin Anderson's case.
Justice was served.
Where's your first 48?
fake mustaches.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do? Yeah, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?